Hello, welcome. Hey everybody, I'm just stopping by to shoot a very quick video to show you how I make bows. So I just made this bow. It is going to go on a pot and I'll show you a picture, a still shot afterwards so that you can see what I mean by that. And very quickly, I'll show you how I did it. Try to turn on some more light in here. So I've got different sizes of ribbon. If you look on the bottom of your ribbon, it'll generally tell you the size. If you look right there, it says 2.5 by 10 yards, so it's 2.5 inches wide. Or you can measure with your finger. One joint is 1 inch, two joints is 2 inches, a half a joint is 2.5. So I've got some 2.5 orange. I've got some 2.5 brown. I've got a 1.5. See, it says 1.5 right there. I've got some 1.5 with a little leopard print. And this one is skinny. This is a 1 inch. Let's measure it to see. Yeah, one joint of the finger is 1 inch. The second joint is 1 inch. The third joint is 1 inch. So if you don't have a ruler, you gotta, as long as you've got a finger, those 3 joints should give you 3 inches. A lot of times that's as good as it's gonna get. And then this one is 5/8 of an inch. So it's a bit more than 1/2 inch. It's 5/8 of an inch. And it's just a cute little fall ribbon. So I'm gonna do it 2 ways. First way, I'm gonna just tie it by hand. And then the second way, I'll show you my little homemade bow maker. I was not paying no $36 for no piece of wood and 2 chopsticks to hold my bows. So I made my own little bootleg one. And it works just as well. And I made this. This is just an old piece of wood that I found in the shed. And I took a door stopper and it's going to hold my ribbon. Voila. So I'll do it first with my bow maker. And for now, I'll just put it to the side. So I'm gonna give myself a tail. I don't need a very long tail. So this is maybe about 8 inches, maybe 10 inches. And what I'm going to do is just make some loops. And a lot of people will measure this and make it really, really precise. I don't go through those types of changes. So I'm just gonna squeeze it. Now this ribbon is the same on both sides. And so it's really easy ribbon to work with. If it were different, like if I had one side that was decorated and one side that wasn't, when I get to this point right here, I just have to roll it over, right? And then come right back up to that same gathering spot. This little spot right here where I'm holding is gonna be my gathering spot no matter what throughout this bow. So I'm gonna cut it. And that's my first 2 loops. So next I'm gonna come with some brown and I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna lay my brown up there and squeeze it. Squeeze it, pinch it, gather it, pleat it, whatever you wanna call it. I'm gonna come down and I'm gonna keep this loop about the same size as the first one. You can't see what I'm doing back here, but I'm just pleating it, gathering it up so that my loop is about the same size as my orange ones. And I'll twist it just so that you can remember that most times you will have to twist it, even though this is the same on both sides, just like the orange. And I'm gonna come through and pleat that. So I don't know if you can see that well. I got a loop up here. I got a loop down here. I got a tail. That's the brown that I just added on. The rest of it is still connected to the spool, so I'm gonna cut it. Okay, so we got orange, we got brown. loop, 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 loop. We got 4 loops. We got 4 tails. So next, I'm going to come in with this little leopard print. And I'm just gonna pleat it. See that? See where it's pinched at? I'm gonna put that pinch in with the other pinches. Just like that, lay it on top. Now this one you definitely have to flip. You see one side has pattern, one side doesn't. So now you'll get to see what I mean when I say you have to flip it. So here, I'll twist it. I'll come right back up. I'm gonna make this loop a little bit smaller than the previous loops. Once I get here, I'll twist it and come right back in. Same pinch. It's the same pinch, no matter which ribbon I'm using. And with this one, I'm gonna do 3 loops instead of 2, and I'll pinch it there. So I got 1 loop here, 1 loop here, 1 loop here. And this is my tail. So I'll cut that. Okay. The last one is a nice fall ribbon from the Dollar Tree. And I'm gonna just come in with that. I'm gonna pinch it, same pinch, same place as the other pinches. Hold your pinch tight. Now if you have arthritis in your hands or your hands are weak, that's when this baby over here is gonna come into play, because you won't have to do all this holding and pinching. And I'll show you how to do that in just a second. But for now, we're gonna use this. We're gonna bring that same pinch in. That's my loop. I'm gonna come over this way. This ribbon's the same on both sides, so it's easy peasy. That's another loop. And this time I'm gonna do a 3rd loop with this one as well. And it's gonna come that way. That's my loop. So I'll cut this. And I am going to grab, you see that? I'll get a brown one. See that? Zip tie. I'm gonna go right across the pinch. Right across the pinch with the zip tie. Can you see it? Can you see it? You hear it? You know, zip ties are directional. You have to be doing it in the right direction. If you don't hear it making that sound, you're not doing it the right way. Flip it over. Now, pull it tight. Don't use your scissors to cut your zip ties, because it makes your scissors dull. Use your wire snips. So that's it. It looks a mess right now. That's a bow, but I can show you how to fix it. You just grab each loop, right? And start opening them up. Just twist them, twist them, twist them, shape it, twist them. Just like that. And in no time at all, you'll have a beautiful fall bow. And you can, instead of your ends looking like that, you can make a taco. What I mean by make a taco, like hold it like it's a piece of tortilla and fold it in half like you're gonna put some meat down in here. I say make a taco. And then cut it from the bottom to the top. Now you've got what's called a dovetail. So you just dovetail both sides, make a taco, cut it. Do all your ribbons that way, and just keep fluffing, fluffing, fluffing. The more you fluff, the better it looks. That just came loose, so that means I did not catch it well in the pinch. So I'm gonna go through with another. Sometimes you have to do that. Another twist tie, not twist tie, zip tie. And I'm gonna lock it in again. Tight. I hate that. I like to be able to get them all with one zip tie the first time around, but sometimes that's not the case. You keep from starting over. You just have to grab another zip tie. Fluff your bow. Spend just as much time fluffing it as you do making it, and it will usually pay off for you in spades. I'm just cutting those little pieces of wire off the edge of my ribbon so it doesn't poke anyone. And that's it. That's my fall wreath. Now, I hate I didn't add any green to it. I got a nice green downstairs that I could have added to it. But that's, I mean, not a wreath, a fall bow. Same bow that I made right before I started videotaping. That's the same bow, right? If you were doing it using this thing, the only thing you would do differently is this. When you get the tail and you pinch it, instead of pinching it and holding it with your fingers like that, where your arthritis can start acting up, you put it through there. Put it through the chopsticks. When you come with your loops, you pinch them, you put it through the chopsticks. You see that? You come this side, twist it. You come with your loop, you pinch it, you put it through the chopsticks. You see that? Now, you cut it. If I do it this way, I could probably make about 50 bows in an hour. This is the brown. That's your tail size. You pinch it. You put it through the chopsticks. You pull it. Coming back this way now. Put it through the chopsticks. If it's not the same on both sides, you've got to twist it over, remember? Come back. You pinch it. You put it through the chopsticks. And then you cut it. You cut your tail. The only thing the chopsticks are doing is exactly what my hand was doing, which is just holding the ribbon in the middle, in the pinch, right? So next I would come in with this, my tail, pinch it. In fact, I'm gonna go a different direction with it. I'm gonna do it like this. Pinch it and put it through the chopstick going that way. You see that? See that? Just to give it some dimension. I'm gonna come down and I'm gonna cut it without any loops. Just gonna be a tail. Now, I'm gonna come back with some orange and I'm gonna do one loop. One loop, just like that. This bow's gonna be a little bit different than the other two. And I'm gonna cut it, right? And once I cut it, I'm gonna take that one loop. See that one loop? Put it through the pinch, through the chopsticks. See that? That's it, just lay it in there. And then I'm gonna come back with this one. And we'll make a tail. I'm gonna pinch it and put it in there. And make some short little loops. Pinch it, put it in there. Roll it over. Pinch it, put it through there. And cut it. And if you look at your zip tie, right? If you hold it like that, it's gonna look like the letter P. See that? Straight down and then out and around. You want your other end to come through the P from the flat side. If you try to do it this way, from the round part of the P, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's just gonna keep sliding. If it does it, if it lets you do anything, it's not gonna lock. You have to come from the right direction, which is hold your P that way. come from the back of the P. Okay, so let's do it. I'm just sliding my zip tie up under the bottom ribbon. I'm coming up over the top. I'm coming from the back of the P like I'm supposed to. I'm locking it down. Using my wire cutters, not my scissors. Don't make your scissors dull. And now I'm just gonna fluff the bow. Just fluff the bow. That's it. That's all. This is that one orange that only has one loop, so that's gonna be my center button. Now, you have to use wire ribbon when you make them bows if you don't want them to be flimsy and floppy. And once you're using wire ribbon, it will allow you to control exactly how you want the bow to lay, how you want the tails to be, how you want everything to look. So I'm gonna just go through and dovetail some of these. Remember the word. Make a taco. And just find all your ends. Cut them and fluff. Cut and fluff, cut and fluff, cut and fluff. You could do it with the small ones too. That's with the 1.5 inch. See that? Cut them and fluff them. Same here, cut and fluff. And you don't have to waste so much ribbon. Sometimes I waste too much ribbon during this part, but it's up to you how long or how short you want your tails to be. This one is long. I'm not gonna dovetail it because it's just 1 inch. But what I'm gonna do is curl it, curl it, curl it. Make it into a curly Q. And because there's wire, it will stay. Then I just pull them a little bit. Ta-da! So it looks like that. So do the same thing with this one. And when I send your wreaths to you, you have to play with the ribbon, fluff the ribbon, make the ribbon look pretty like it was before it left here. Sometimes it gets flattened out during shipment, but because there's wire, you can make it go back to however you'd like for it to be. So, same with this animal print. I'm gonna curl it a little bit and pull it. See that?